So my name's Mike Cushman. I'm here on Chrysler Avenue on Queen Street. There's Grand Central. Here's Tayu 2. And right along here is the Park Street Avenue site, 4500 Park Street. And I brought to the attention at the city of Niagara Falls that there's slag all over the place here, left over from the Park Street site. And it's not too far, only about 15 feet from there. And the project engineer, Mr. Nichols, said that he personally came onto this property and he witnessed nothing, and there's zero things that are true of what I said. So he basically called me a liar. So the project engineer is the guy that guides the city on all the information to make huge decisions on environmental issues such as 7500 Park Street. And here, right here, I'm going to count off the steps, but you see the slag here, huge amounts of slag, okay, from 7500 Park Street. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 steps away from Park Street, where they had a machine shop, an own gas depot, an oil shed, and they also had a service center for the trucks here, and tons of pollution was here. And not only that, they burned coal to heat the buildings because this was in the early 1900s. So they buried contamination everywhere. The Corporation of Niagara Falls did. The Corporation of Niagara Falls buried contamination everywhere, and here is the slag. Listen to this. Look at the size of that. This whole thing is slag. Hear it? Metal on metal. Metal on metal. Metal on metal. There it is, Mr. Nichols. So you see all this slag here, Mr. Nichols? You came here and said there was zero evidence of what I was speaking of. Zero evidence from the project engineer of the city of Niagara Falls. Can you imagine that? That, you know, citizens see this stuff and go, how is this allowed? You know what contamination and mixtures of contamination there are? So here's a normal magnet. I'm going to put the magnet on here. And put the magnet on it. Oh. Holy cow. Would you look at that? Mr. Nichols. Mr. Nichols. I have to ask you. The evidence is pretty overwhelming to me. Did you bring a magnet with you? You're a project engineer. Did you bring a magnet with you? Did you do any kind of visual evidence? Do you even know what slag is? Where does a amount of slag like this come from? It came from over here, from the Corporation of Niagara Falls. Unbelievable. So Mr. Nichols, I would appreciate it if you would retract the statement of calling me a liar, because I think I've just proven who's not telling the truth and who is. And I don't know, you're the project engineer of the city that guides the city council of Niagara Falls. And you just told the City Council of Niagara Falls, look at that. You just told the City Council of Niagara Falls that I'm a liar, and you guided them, as usual, misguided them on information. Like you do with everything else, I guess. This is an example of what the problem is at City Hall. Thank you for your time. I'll be posting this and sending it to you. Have a good one.